Hello and welcome back to Black Balance Fitness TV presents the Financial Fitness Forum's interview with the boss. Allow me to introduce our special guest for tonight, an ambitious young entrepreneur originally from Team Dream Bigger, now Boss Movement in the Unity Hierarchy. Devoted mother, flag carrier, and reliable team player, this phenomenal woman was the MVP in Team Dream Bigger's most recent MD promotion. Up-and-coming FA top producer looking to quickly make a name for herself in the agency by closing out director, junior broker this month and becoming one of 2021's newest MD senior brokers, Miss Shaquetta Glover. Welcome to the show, Shaquetta, and thank you for being here tonight.
You're welcome. It's Shaquetta, but I understand.
Shaquetta. Okay, I'm sorry. So, Shaquetta, tell us about Team Dream Bigger, Boss Movement, and what your experience has been like in the agency.
Honestly, with Team Dream Bigger, it was nothing but love, support, and just the whole team experience. Anybody would want to, experience when you're collaborating with other people and growing a business and trying to really elevate in life. So I loved it with Dream Bigger. I miss them so much. I love them.
That is wonderful. Oh man. So, tell me about Boss Movement and what your time has been like in the agency. I know that you have been one of the fastest growing and in your short time that you have been with PHP. Tell us a little bit more about how you did it.
With Boss Movement, I can say that is a boss move. I can truly say that. I'm learning a lot from working with Natasha and working with other agencies. Me and Shani, we get together once a week to really collaborate with our business, and we're planning on opening up an office in Macon, and of course I'm opening up me one in Atlanta. So, yeah, we trying to take over. We're really trying to give back to the community because people need what we're doing. People aren't educated on what we're doing, so that's why we have to be the ones to step out and make a difference.
That's for sure. That's for sure. I think that is absolutely a noble of you for sure. Especially out in Georgia, man, that is been named the Black Business Capital of the World. So you're definitely in the place to do it, right?
Right. Especially Atlanta area. So many opportunities and people.
Right. So let's get into these questions. I'm sure everyone's ready to get down to it. What is the best type of leader to model yourself after?
I would say Michelle Obama. For one, I love her. She's gorgeous. She's absolutely gorgeous, very stunning, very natural. And for two, she doesn't mind being different. She doesn't mind, still maintaining, being a mother, a wife, and just a Black woman, in America, even when things aren't going right. So, she's, from what I've seen, doing my research on her, she's always aiming to face the challenge.
For sure. And quite an influencer as well. I think that's a good example of someone that you could, type of leader you could model yourself after. Like you said, someone who's not afraid to be themselves, someone who's able to, be multifaceted. So absolutely, great example. Tell me this, how can you motivate your team to accomplish more?
Always speaking life into them, and constantly reminding them on why they got started in the business and what do they want to elevate from, and just help them understand, look, this is your situation, but this is what you're trying to do to get out of your situation.
Absolutely. Keeping your team motivated by reminding them of their why. That's important.
Right.
You definitely do get them to accomplish more if they remember why they're working towards that goal in the first place. So for sure.
Right.
So tell me this, Shay. How do you prepare to lead a meeting or speak in front of a group?
Um, Honestly, I pull my hair, go crazy, like, oh my god, I'm gonna do this. No, seriously. No, I really do that. But no, I really try to, do an overall look on, what needs to be said, what truly matters to each and every one. And I just think about like, hey, why not me? Like, oh my God, I'm gonna do this, and I'm actually blessed to be in a position to where I can be a leader for others and still be myself. So I I just try to, remind myself like, hey, this is the best position that anybody could ever be in.
Absolutely, absolutely. I think it's very rewarding to be a leader for others, and you recognize that that's a wonderful position for yourself to be in, and that you have a talent there, and you can really make a difference for someone. Absolutely, step into your light, step into your power.
Right.
That's important. I think that you hit on that because I don't think a lot of people feel comfortable with that type of power and responsibility. So absolutely, I love the way you put that.
Thank you.
So tell me this, Shay. What is the best way to facilitate discussions amongst your colleagues?
Um, First of all, as a team, even as a leader in a higher position, whether some, like you said, with someone that's at a lower position, we all are equal. So we're gonna always keep that, in top front. And everybody has the right to have their own opinion. And even though I'm, in a higher position, I would still give my colleagues the same respect that I would want, because you can't in a team it can't just be one person making all the rules and regulations, or calling the shots, and it doesn't work like that. That's not how a team goes. And in order to succeed, we need everybody.
Sure. That's for sure. Respect and communication, taking other people's ideas and concepts into consideration. For sure.
Right.
So tell me this: how would you handle a mistake made by your upline or leadership?
Honestly, I would, depending on who it is, of course you got to pay attention to character and how people take, criticism. I would talk to them privately. I would talk privately, but I would also, go to them and be like, hey, you're so, awesome. I like how you did this. I like how you did that, but, you could have, if it was you wouldn't, want someone saying, or, bringing it like, this or that. So let's, try to, think about others, because when you build in a business, you want everyone in. You want everybody to be the best that they can be whenever they give and whatever they can give. So you don't want them to feel like, okay, I got to be perfect, because if they try to be perfect, you're not going to get the best deal.
That's for sure. That's for sure. Absolutely. Dealing directly with that person, bread meet bread, compliment, the problem, and then, in and out with something positive. Absolutely things that we've touched on in training and
right.
and in more than one situation. So that's for sure. So tell me this. How do you handle opposing views or perspectives?
Good, bad, okay. I respect it. I appreciate the good, and even sometimes the bad. I listen to a certain extent, to where sometimes there may be something I need to hear. There may be something that'll push me to get to where I want to get to, but I don't care for it. It's not a factor in my life. you know, just not trying to say it rudely, but I don't care. Because at the end of the day, I'm living my life, you know. So
Right. Absolutely.
anything I do gonna affect me. It ain't gonna really affect nobody else. So they can achieve their goals and their dreams, and I'm still stuck. Like, dang, I should have kept going, or I should have, yeah. So.
Right. Absolutely. That's for sure. You know, exactly what you said. You know, you take everyone's opinions and views with a grain of salt, and you know what works for you, works for you, works for them, works for them. I think we can have respect for each other, but still, you know, protect our energy. Like you said, I might listen a little, but I ain't gonna, you know, let it affect me too much. So for sure. So tell me this: how can you identify the best candidate for a particular position on your team?
Talking to everybody one-on-one, you know, knowing their goals, their dreams, where they're at in life, where they at mentally, and understanding that, you know, we're human. It's people wake up and have something different that they want to achieve. So just trying to stay afloat and let them know, like, hey, we in this together. Regardless of if you feel like you're by yourself, you're never by yourself. I mean, it's only so much we can do for each other outside of the personal life, because, you know, personal life can affect, you know, how you handle your business and stuff. But how bad you want to achieve it, you know, you'll understand. Like, don't let it affect it. So I would, you know, like I say, I always speak life and try to understand, and we, you know, gravitate to that.
Absolutely. For sure, yeah. I think it's important to know your team, especially individually, like you said, knowing their goals. Yeah, you will be able to keep them motivated, and you know who's best for what position, and you know, how they can work through it. So that's important for sure. Knowing your team's why, not just your own. So
right.
Absolutely. Tell me, how would you respond to a colleague in a lesser position or title providing you with criticism?
That's a good question. Honestly, you know, you mentioning that me being a flag carrier and being able to actually transition to boss movement after the, you know, success that me had, well, that I had in Chamber and Business, it was because I'm trying to say it in a way. Okay, I would let them know, like, okay, Mike, you know, you did amazing, you know, with closing out today. But it was one time when I closed out, you know, I rushed through it, and I didn't really get the value out of it. It was more so of me just being selfish and trying to get to accomplish that goal, and I didn't focus and understand and get the takeaway from it. So, you know, next time, this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna make sure that both of us get the takeaway from hitting that promotion or hitting that goal or accomplishing, you know, this office, or accomplishing, you know, getting a recruit or anything you're trying to do. Always take the value away from it, more so than the accomplishment and cheers that you're gonna get. So I would add me into it, but at the same time, letting them know, like, hey, this is what we're gonna do. Because I mean, you know, hey, we human.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I think that having a plan moving forward, man, that's important to think about when you're taking criticism, especially from someone that you're mentoring or leading.
Right.
You have to let them know that, you know, even though you make mistakes, you are still a leader. So absolutely,
right.
I think that's absolutely. So tell me, Shaquetta, what types of changes do you seek to make in your community?
The types of changes I see to make in my community. Honestly, kids don't have the opportunities that they should have, like we had back in the days. Like, it's either be older than what you are, and, you know, get it how you live, or, you know, people who think when they hit 15, 16, they grown. So, you know, they kind of throw them out there to make choices that, I mean, if they had the right, you know, guardians, it ain't even got to be a parent. If they had the right guardians, they wouldn't make those choices. But they got other viewers, and they got people that's letting them know, like, you don't, no, this is another option. You know, you don't have to go through that. So honestly, I want to like open up different organizations to where, I mean, no matter how old you are, whether you've grown or it don't matter, like instead of standing on the corner, you know, doing stuff that is pointless all because you ain't got nothing to do it. You feel like you can't go get a job because you probably don't have the support, or you don't want to play sports and you don't have that support, or you just can't buy the equipment or something like that. Have options to where, okay, you know, hey, you come and help give back to the community and stuff like that, you know, we get paid. You know, they got like little organizations to where it's like the Boys and Girls Club and stuff, but you don't even find too many adults that care about it. You know, so yeah, I just want to, you know, look for people that still believe in a chance for people that's younger than us, whether they're your kids or not. Like, you even got parents that don't even care about their kids, so they so focused on the life that they didn't have, when it's like, you know, you got an opportunity to help someone else, whether it's your child or not, or yours too, you know, it don't matter who it is. So, you know, I don't know, I'm just big on seeing other people happy. So I want to, you know, just collaborate with people and turn the street life into something more to where the police can't roll up on y'all and y'all get in trouble because you're doing something positive.
Absolutely. I think that's so noble. And, you know, for sure, I think that this is the type of opportunity where you do network a lot. You meet a lot of different
Yep.
people and a lot of different backgrounds. And um, we are able to change things and offer some different options and opportunities on top of what we can, you know, build once we really make it and set the goals to do so. And I think that's absolutely honorable, and I can't wait to see it. That's wonderful. I think absolutely you're right about too many of our youth growing up with no guidance. You know, some of us, you know, are lucky enough to play sports, or like you said, maybe go to a boys and girls club or something. But rarely do we have, you know, places where we can really feel safe, and you know, where we can even send our kids, and our kids, we feel like our kids are safe, where we can work and we can build and we can do things, you know, without having to worry about, you know, keeping eyes on them 24/7. So, absolutely being the one to be able to provide that in a way for the next generation coming up, absolutely noble. And I love how you said that, for sure.
Thank you.
So, getting down to the end of our interview here, tell us, what advice or expectations would you have for a viewer who's looking to join your team? Say they watched the interview, they finally found the live that actually worked, and they're like, hey, you know, I like this girl. I want her to motivate me. I want to join her team. How can they find you?
I will put the link at the bottom in the chat, but you can find me on Facebook at Shaquetta Glover. That's ShaQuetta Glover, Glover. I have an Instagram. It's Shay1894. And my cell phone number, hey, I'm open, you know, to conversations and meeting new people, is 678-767-0818.
Absolutely. So you guys hear it. She is on Facebook, Instagram. Give her a call on the business line. Absolutely ready to take care of your needs, be they entrepreneurial or financial. And so, oh my gosh, thank you so much, Nate, for coming tonight and staying through all the technical difficulties.
Right.
I'm so glad that we finally got you on here. Are there any closing statements that you'd like to make before we close out here?
Not really. I do want to say thank you for, doing this interview with me and allowing me to, express and talk about the things on why I'm doing what I'm doing with PHP Agency. And you're doing an awesome job. You're freaking awesome. And I just want to say, like, you know, you don't have to feel like, okay, I don't want to try this because I'm worried about what people gonna say. I'm too old to follow my dreams. My life sucks, so I'm just gonna keep going to work, and maybe one day a miracle will happen. No, miracles happen when you make the miracle happen. So, like I say, even if it's not me, feel free to reach out to one of our agents, and let's talk. Like, it's so many opportunities out there in life, and we're not educated on it. And I was one of those. Like, I wasn't. My great grandma used to always say, "You got life experience. You got life experience." I don't look like I know. But hey, now look at me now. Literally, look at me now. you know, I mean, when you don't know, you just don't know. Like, it's, don't stay in your situation. I don't care. I don't care how much you love your parents. I don't care how much you love your community. Man. Don't stay in this situation. If you love whoever you love, or the reason why you're doing what you're doing so much, step out, make a difference, be bold, be obsessed with becoming the best you that you can be. I don't care who tells you can't do what. I've done in this business with people that got a better life than me. And I had every obstacle in my way, even people that so-called supposed to be so close to me telling me I can't do it. And I did it. So just make it happen. Like, if you want it, just make it happen.
Absolutely. Oh my gosh. Shay, I love your energy. I really do. Oh my gosh. So, oh my God. Thank you so much for coming on to my show. I am so glad and so excited that you came. I can't wait to see what you do in the future. I know we've got some big events and things coming up. So, we'll get back together and do a reunion show in a few months or something, right? But I just want to, I'm just going to do my little close out, and then we'll close out again. But I just want to thank you again for coming on, and say that I wish you so much success and good luck in this business. I know that you're really going to go far. And I just can't wait to see us blow up. I'm looking forward to meeting you in Texas next month at our next event, right? And let's get this thing going and really change things for people, man. I actually really do believe we can make a difference in our communities and in our families and the people around us. And it's the first step in doing that. So, like Shay said, y'all, reach out, give her a call, give any agent a call, and at least at the very least, so I'm gonna go ahead and close out. I want to thank you all for tuning in tonight. Watch replays of this interview and others on YouTube at Black Balance Fitness TV. Remember to like, share, and subscribe. And as always, stay physically, mentally, and spiritually fit. Have a good night.